So welcome back, everybody, for our second race today in the Earthbound Super Series Boogie Percent Tournament. Today we have Hunter RNG versus Attack Slug, which should be a really great race. I believe the runners will be off here momentarily. But we are in the 1-0 bracket, so both of our runners have won their previous week and are ready to go. I will be flying solo tonight, and Derek GNC is on the restream for us. And off we go. Through the first kind of cutscene part of the game here, where we have a minute of actual cutscene, and then we kind of get to control Ness for a little bit, go up, go down, and then we get into kind of the run. So we're just not going to see that much divergence here. Extremely standard. Nobody really kind of ends up diverging out of this part of it. So if I'm a little quiet, I apologize. Turners head out here. The major thing here is, can you do your slides? Really kind of sharp movement, getting your way through. The first hill climb, there's no enemies, there's no RNG, there's basically nothing random. The only thing that happens to most runners is that sometimes you get shushed by this officer up here. Hunter grabbing Pokey, Slug grabbing Pokey, having a pretty good time here. I can't tell, Mill, if you're joking or not. So, say hi to Mom, scoot off to bed, have some of our favorite food, and there we go. So our runners here getting Pokey. I'm going to go change out of their PJs in a bit. We'll get into the first kind of RNG part of the run, which is the hill climb with the enemies. The idea here being that we would like to skip all the enemies using various techniques up the hill, so we don't encounter any of them. Zero encounters is best. The top runners will do this most of the time. So, Pokey, and we'll see how Hunter's RNG treats them outside the tent. And Hunter immediately has to despawn a couple of the tries out of the house here. Oh, and there's a dog waiting for... Oh, there's a dog. Well, this is fun. Slug gets a pretty nice pattern here with this crow that you can manage to get Hunter trying to cycle the RNG so that it stops being a zoo out here. Ooh. I don't think we saw that snake, but starters around it, gets around it pretty nicely. Stuck on the bush there. So far so good here. We're just going to start past this snake. Some beautiful stutter by Hunter here. Getting the snake stuck there, and then there's a dog. We can't stutter dogs, so we're going to have to go and despawn them. Sometimes it's just easier. Oh, got the dog stuck, so can despawn while attack slug's trying to get something other than this dog up north here on this little valley. Oh, and attack slug gets blank. Hunter manages to juke the dog around the bush. Here we go. Stuttering past the coil snake. Attack slug picking up the bread roll before completing her ascent here. Hunter will probably grab it on the way back. So now Buzz joins the party, all the enemies despawn, and we're going to head into the Starman Jr. fight here in just a little bit on both screens. Yeah, Buzz has a lot to say here at the first little meteorite part. Buzz 652. Runners about 10 seconds apart, but Hunter going and getting the bread roll afterwards makes their way down, and then we're going to head into the Starman Jr. fight. Starman Jr. fight is another great source of RNG. It doesn't really ever vary that much in the grand scheme of the run, but can make the difference this early on. Starman fight works in cycles, so Buzz will attack every other turn. Buzz is the only one who does appreciable damage. Junior. So we're just waiting on Buzz to decide to do a decent amount of damage. The Buzz will protect us from everything the Starman does, so we don't really have anything to worry about here. 103 is a good swing on Hunter's side. March forward, and Hunter gets the 2-cycle. 8:22 through Starman Jr.'s extremely good time. Slug just barely behind here. I think got a 3-cycle, unfortunately. So, but that's what happens. So, I'm going to talk to Aloysius here. Make sure his kids go to bed, and then you see, spoilers, the death of Buzz. Buzz will have another soliloquy here about the main quest of the game, of which we are going to do 1/6 and no more. I'm not sure about. Pretty sure. Got it. But rip to Buzz Buzz. F's in the chat for Buzz Buzz. We get through the section, and we head into ONET proper. There is a little bit of RNG here as you exit. There's animals out here sometimes. You don't want to get into a trap with them or a fight with them. So, 8. So, Hunter gonna go pick up the Mr. Baseball cap here. Attack Slug following right along behind. Waiting for the next kind of challenge here. Hunter equipping the Mr. Baseball bat. You may be asking why are we going to equip it if we're just going to sell it, but it's less menu actions to equip it than it is to enter all the menus to sell it. So if you equip it, then it sells itself when you buy the other hat. We skipped Crack Bats by. So that's our first little shopping segment here. To Pogo Punks and Frank's domain here. Hunter taking the outside Pogo Punk. This makes your level ups kind of steady throughout. It's kind of a safety thing. I see most runners do it, but having no problem with that first Pogo Punk. Guaranteed a hamburger. And second Pogo Punk here. Attack Slug does the spawn skip trick. Oh, and has didn't quite work there. Got a Skate Punk here. Kind of bash it to death, I guess. But yeah, Skate Punk's bad. Not really what we wanted to see. That little dance there around the hospital is intended, if you do it 100% correctly, to make sure nothing spawns on your path down, but sometimes it happens, it's Earthbound. Hunter now onto the Frank fight. Frank brandishes a knife. It's not very nice of him. So, the strats on Frank are, if he hits you for damage, you need to heal. And we see Hunter performing those stats valiantly while Frank continuously hits you for mortal damage. This is being really rough for Hunter. He just ran out. So Hunter will go talk to Mom, get our psychic points back, get our photo taken at our front door, and then go back and encounter Frank again. So, Attack Slug, 19 hit points after the Yes Man Jr. fight here. Gets a hamburger to go into Frank with max HP. So let's see. Slugger has an easier time with Frank here. Now that's what you want to see. You want to see Frank saying something nasty or doing something that doesn't cause loss of hit points while you're fighting. So Frank became tame for Attack Slug in much easier fashion than Hunter's RNG was, and heads right into Frankenstein here with a decent complement of burgers. So it should be good to go. Frankenstein Mark II, the robot part of this fight, is scripted. Do burst of steam, small attack, burst of steam, chance of a large attack or small attack, burst of steam, shorts, burst of steam. So you can use that to your advantage of when to heal and when to get your attacks in. And looks like Slug, yeah, just getting out of Frankenstein here. And we'll go and get the key to the shack and head up to Giant Step. While Hunter is still not having the nicest Frank here, still has psychic points for life up, but Frank will just not stop attacking. And there we go, Hunter finally through the fight. Hunter heading into the Frankenstein fight with minimal resources here, but can probably make it through. We have one life up. I think we might have a healing item. We'll just have to swing it out and hope that it works out. And we didn't quite make it through. So Hunter will go back home and probably buy a couple burgers or try again with full PP and see how we go there. Attack Slug gets the key to the cabin and is going to go buy a whole bunch of burgers. Continue on. So the game just not being extremely kind to Hunter here. Looks like we're gonna just head back in. Hopefully full psychic points will carry us through. We don't have to fight Frank again, just Frankenstein. And yeah, sometimes Onettes, and there's not really much you can do about it. Tech Slug gets caught up on burgers. Attack Slug heading into the slug grind here. You need 22 slugs. We like slugs because they generally go down in one hit. They don't do a lot of damage. They show up in packs with like 4 or 6. And Attack Slug getting that mouse early kind of stuck there. If you get the mouse stuck there, the mouse won't come out of the spawn plate anymore, and you just get slugs. And so now Slug's heading back and forth, trying to get doing the dance to get the slugs to appear. There were some. We got 3 of the 4-pack to come to us, so it's at least a start. Yeah, and occasionally a butterfly. I don't know that I've seen a butterfly there, but I assume it can happen. And yes, Slug, always sad in this part to be having to slay her own people for her own ends, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Slug just not having the best luck here, trying to get these to spawn. And we have another 3 attract here, so that'll be 6 of the 22 that Slug needs. Hunter got through Frankenstein, is now off to buy his own bird and head into the Slug grind. But even with those couple of deaths there, it still can be anybody's race. There is still plenty of RNG, plenty of ways to Earthbound to get mad at you. So Hunter heading out, avoiding Crow. Slug still making our Slug friends go away. So this is the setup you see most runners using. Hunter grabs a 4-pack on their way in, or at least a 3-pack here, so a little bit better luck, but we'll see when we each get taken. So, I do want to say, as we see our one kind of grind of the night, if you kind of like what you see, if you want to join us, if you like Earthbound, come to the Earthbound speedrunning Discord. We have normal speedrunning, like Boogey percent or any percent, no glitchless. We also have a couple randomizers. One ancient cave, just sort of a door randomizer, and then we have an open world randomizer called PK Scramble. It is a lot of fun. Everybody there is really nice and friendly. They even let me talk on the comms sometimes, so you know they're quality people then. But yeah, head on over. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Now. Everybody's fun. So, Attack Slug, we're not really sure which slug she was on, but making her way up to the 3rd floor. Not interested in this Antoid slug combo. Must be on level 8, or is going to go back in there at least. So, just need to make our way up to the ants. Level 8 is important here, because it gives you favorite thing alpha or rocket I'll probably call it alpha. And we got a couple Antoids trying to sneak kind of between them with our stutters. So hopefully we stay 2, and we do. So that's good. Oh, just a stutter, but catches it anyway. Hunter gets 6-pack. Probably exactly what they were looking for here. So Getting that encounter is not ideal, but it's fine when we're one-shotting the things and we get all the way through. So... we try our first rock-in. 50 damage to Titanic Ant is not the kind of number you want to see to have this fight over with quickly. So we're going to dip into our burgers here. Try another rock-in. Defense down's a great turn from Titanic Ant. 97 is much closer to the numbers that we were wanting to see, but we're at the point now where we're going to need to bash it out. Magnet is great, especially after we've passed all our PP. So Hunter picking up the extra burger here on the side of Titanic Ant. So Magnet takes your psychic points, but in this case cannot. And Attack Slug gets through Titanic Ant pretty quickly. Pretty safely. Would have liked a little bit more juice on those rock-ins, but that's what we have here. $67. Again, a little bit low when we know it can hit 50, but as long as it takes out the two compatriots and they don't heal him, then it's fine. 93 good. Magnet good at this case. Damage not greatest, but we've got hamburgers for days, so we'll be good. Oh, and nice using that hamburger there. Saved our run, saved our life here in this instance. So Titanic Ant became team after our smash here. So about a minute separating our runners-ish. Just not too much. But we'll see how the rest of the run goes. While Attack Slug's making their way out of here and into Cops, which is sort of the next hurdle to overcome in Onett. And then we can finally be done with this cursed Onett. Hunter taking... The top fight can be rough, yes. And no, Hunter's kind of full on Bert, but you definitely want to go in there with enough supplies to make it all the way through, because they can be unnice to you. So Attack Slug entering the fight with Captain Strong and his officers. I love how they horseshoe us here, but they still fight at one at a time. Like... And that's a pretty good first cop there for Slug. 34 damage, or 34 hit points left over is pretty good. While Hunter makes their way to the police station to fight cops. Yeah, kids, why aren't you playing Nintendo? Third cop does a crushing blow. We eat a hamburger. Recover 46 hit points. And this cop is being a little bit tough for Slug. Well, Hunter is going in there, though. I think Hunter's about 3 cops. Yeah, about 3 cops ahead, behind. So, still anybody's race. Hunter threw the first cop extremely quickly. Wow. Attack Slug has the last cop before we reach Strong. So, Slug now on Strong. Hopefully was able to save enough psychic points to rock in twice, get some high rolls, and be over with it. We do have just enough, but we decided to hamburger first, wisely. And 2 submission holds in a row is not that great. Okay, we got the guard. We do 60 hit points. Rocking again. And Slug gets a lucky defense from Strong and a smash to finish off the fight. That was rough. 6 hit points in a dream there. Hunter just entering the Strong fight. Lost his temper. First rockin' 83 is a very nice number to see. Second rockin' 86, and that is going to be enough from Captain Strong. So just like that, Hunter has closed the gap significantly between them. Look at all those bugs. We get the hamburger that's kind of on the path to Tucson. It's a nice little mushroom. We'll just go around. Mushrooms have a surprisingly low aggro radius. Not quite that low. But you can go around a lot of mushrooms. So yeah, Hunter had a really good slug grind. Had a slightly nicer Titanic ant. Much nicer cops. So Attack Slug and Hunter saving in Tucson. This is to set up a death warp later. Once we finally get to Happy Village and revive Paula, it is faster to death warp and then revive Paula in Tucson and go on with your business than it is to walk back through Peaceful Rest Valley, especially the way Peaceful Rest Valley is set up. So, both of our runners setting up that death warp. Now we're going to go talk to Apple Kid. Oh, Attack Slug just chasing butterflies. Now I was going to go talk to Apple Kid. And yeah, as pointed out, it is practically head-to-head here. Apple Kid, giving Apple Kid a burger usually and some money, a cookie if you got one, maybe some juice. You can give him a ketchup packet, he'll take it. Although, while you're doing that, you'd have to kind of wonder, you have to try. But, get his inventions, and then we're going to go make sure that there's a pencil statue in our way. You always have to check. If it's not in our way, then the story's broken. Despawning this mushroom here in a quite unfortunate spot. Most of the time there's plenty of room to maneuver around mushrooms here in this part of the forest, but we decided to kind of get past their while we go through what is affectionately known in the community as Fart Cave. You can see on Attack Slug's side, this is kind of why, is that you have to despawn these little sprouts here, and sometimes you can just have what's happening on Slug's screen happen. So, yep, exactly. And just like that, the blink of an eye, in a bad fart cave, Slug's lead is gone, and Hunter's already back, going back through the other way. So, nice high five there. As we continue on, we'll see if Slug gets at least a relatively clean walk up to the pencil statue. Going up here, just going up to the third little loop-de-loop. Hunter getting the phone call, meaning that we did the right thing. Uh-oh, there's a UFO down there. Attack Slug heading quite a ways back to make sure that we despawn that. Ooh, there's another UFO. So kind of mean to encounter right now. Now we'll go talk to Apple Kid, get the pencil eraser. On both sides here. Hunter grabbing a skip sandwich for a PRV. Texla getting the phone call. And we'll get to see another. Almost. There we go. High five. Despawn these enemies. Head into Berglund Park. Maybe it's Hunter's turn to get bad RNG on this case. You never know. Yeah. There's another one. So, Hunter through the first section. There. Sprout. Despawn. And you pretty much have to despawn them. There's not really much else you can do about them. Hunter, with just a couple despawns, makes it through the cave again. Attack Slug skipping skip sandwich strats. Grabbing this butterfly. While we're trying to despawn these mushrooms here. Hunter erasing the pencil at 3754. Getting kind of butt RNG again at Fart Cave. So this is just not very nice here. It's got to go back and forth so you don't see any more sprouts. Okay. And there we go. Nice. Got through there. Meanwhile, Hunter having a peaceful Rest Valley that actually lives up to its name. Just kind of got to juke around this oak here. It's not hard to juke and outrun oaks. They're slower than you. We don't have any suicidal snakes today, which is good. Sometimes in that cave, the snakes will just run up to you, and you have to fight them. It's kind of terrible. I'm gonna do the happy. Ooh, this is Attack Slug's in quite a position here. Oh, and a nice run to and good map knowledge too, knowing that you can go back around to avoid that terrible spawn. Just walk easy game. So now Hunter heading to the cabin, and then we'll very soon be presented with what is known as the shack fight. For some reason, even though this is very clearly the cabin. It was amazing is what it was. Fancy footwork at its finest. We're going to, yeah. Kind of try and keep the spinning robo there, kind of locked on the edge of the screen. Oh, and we have a suicidal snake. Luckily, we didn't red swirl, and it just kind of goes away. And we have more snakes that just want to run into you for whatever reason. That is very odd that all of them want to. Yes, that was 3 aggro snakes. Because that third one was aggro, it just didn't ever make it on time. So, Tax Slug doing kind of our third buy here. There is a strategy where you can skip shopping here. Some people just buy the equipment. It's very risky. Most people probably won't do it in a race. Also, the fresh eggs here are nice. A nice safety for the carpenter fight. And nothing that bad happens to you if you just kind of steal their stuff. And remember, they're an evil cult, and so stealing from them is actually morally good. And Hunter entering Carpenter's house here. Tat Slug getting the Franklin badge, gonna head into their check fight. I'm not gonna fight you, but these guys will. Just sounds so ominous. And our single cultist calling for help has the pleasure of dying to a rocket, so... And Taxla getting through the fight. I'm pretty sure there was a call there too, but getting through it pretty handily. Still really anybody's game here, neck and neck. Hunter in the lead, clearly, but just not by a ton. The way that some things can go in this game. Texla getting back through the passage here to go find Paula. Or, no. Going to go fight Carpenter. Carpenter. There's a crash, bing, boom. Didn't hit. Not really what you want to be seeing. And then we got the shield. But he turned back into normal, so we're okay. And 67 isn't too bad. I'd like to see lower, but just getting through it is really the important part. Good luck, Taco. So I expect Hunter to pick up the other skip sandwich. Oh no! We're walking right by the skip sandwich. Bought the one, and then we're going to leave the one in Happy. Now, Hunter is going back to get Paulo while Attack Slug moves into the Carpenter fight here. You fool! I have drawn you into my trap. No reflex on the crash booms. Not the greatest. We'll have our Rockin' come out here and do some nice damage to Carpainter. Oh, the Frankenbedge deflecting both lightnings, and Carpainter goes down in pretty good time there for Slug, so maybe made up a little bit of time out of there with roughly the same amount of hit points. But there we go. So Hunter heading into the Death Warp, getting the swirl. Mole is being absent-minded. Is not what we want to see. We would like the mole to kill us, preferably Ness first. Doesn't matter a whole lot, but it could. It's better if Ness goes down first. But really, just getting through this in some sort of useful time would be great. Not quite taking care of us here, but we're in defend territory now. Wall-Praying Rough just does not want to do that last hit. Sizing up the situation. Oh my gosh. It's feeling unusual. It's acting unusual. Okay. Okay, Mole. Come on. Oh no! Oh no, the mole killed itself! What happened? I mean, I know what happened, the mole killed itself. So... I guess we're just gonna go find the next thing and die to it. There, this bird. Come on. Mr. Batty. No! No! Just swing! Okay. Hunter got a... Finally. Oh my gosh. How about Bat Warp? How does that feel? So it gives the Attack Slug a little bit of chance to catch up here, heading into their own Slug or Mole. Showing the Slug our ATM card. See, it's really nice. Oh, and we have our first... Ooh, he smashed the Mole. Okay, so S went down first. This means that we can auto-fight, and all we have to do is mash, and eventually we will come out the other end in Tucson. In a much lower time, the Slug did not spend 10 turns navel-gazing for Slug. And Hunter getting the badge from Luigi there, getting the pass from Luigi. Gonna go take Paula home, show her off to her dad and mom. Look, she's back, and then we're gonna take her again. Yeah. Lots of ground made up there. Been a really nice race, kind of back and forth. So... So, we're back to another kind of cutscene part of the game here. Where we're gonna go get some money from this guy over here. Then we're gonna go and we're gonna watch a show. So, I would suggest that we enjoy the show. As soon as it gets here. Look at how not dead your daughter is. Yes. Everdread, yeah. I kept slipping on Everdread's name. Hunter does a very safe right side. Not getting the photo op in front of there today. Tesla on their way to Everdread. Hi, Everdread. Give us your greasy money. It's just a wad of bills. Drop our fake sister off here. And we get to enjoy the show on Hunter's side. And we will hear on Attack Slug's side momentarily. Hey, sidewalk, get out of the way. And wasn't that an amazing show? So now we're heading into 3. We have one more part here with Ness in the graveyard. And then we're on to Snowwood Boarding School and Jeff. And it's Slug Right buses. Everyone's favorite pyromaniac, Jeff. Yes. So, dropped off in 3 here. Mario's like, this place is too depressing for us, but maybe you'll cheer it up. Anyway, later, losers. And up here to the graveyard, where we just need to dodge a whole bunch of enemies here. There's a ghost. It's already not great. Pretty clean through here. No buggos up here. That was a very, very clean graveyard. So he went to the right bloop of grass. Ooh. Garbage ghost. Very, very smooth all around on the graveyard. Now to head into the hotel and get surprise ambushed. See how attacked Slug's graveyard was. The first race, the graveyard didn't really treat Slug the greatest, but we'll see if we have our revenge here. Ghost, not really hurting anybody. There's a couple ghosts there, and a fly. So, ooh, and a fly up top, but Slug does see it. Yep. Wing Graveyard on Slug side 2. We'll be heading into the hotel to get, oh my gosh, ambushed. While we have another series of cutscenes interspersed with small amounts of gameplay here. So Hunter will need to escape the confines of Snowwood boarding house, which doesn't take that long. And then we meet our ultimate friend, Bubble Monkey. And then we meet everybody's friend, Tessie. And then we go meet some nice ducks and some nice presents. Uh-oh. Attack Slug running a commercial. Probably a good time for it. Nothing much is happening. And Jeff meets his dad. This is true. It's true. And they talk about Stonehenge. Come in here, talk to this kid. He gives us a key. The key doesn't work. Gives us the other key. It works. We're very happy. Derek, I can actually answer that question for you after, if you want. And so, last kid here gives us the bad key machine, or the bad key machine, and we're gonna go get a hat. We're gonna go get a pop gun. We're gonna equip them. Gonna go get Bubble Monkey. And we got some gum. So now Jeff will take Bubble Monkey as his fast friend, and we will not be annoyed by Bubble Monkey's actions ever. Oh, I'm already stuck. That's not great. Oh, look, a dog. We'll see if Hunter takes Safety Dog. Yes, Hunter does take Safety Dog. Oh, and gets the green swirl, too, so we don't have to fight Safety Dog. We just get a level. It's great. And a bread roll. That was the best Safety Dog. Jeff heading over here, gonna go have some soup on Hunter's side while Attack Slug is picking up our fast friend, Bubble Monkey. I think we're close enough that we're going to get some double Tessie action. Actually, I may be a little bit off on my math, but I think as long as nothing untoward goes, we may have a little bit of double Tessie. Maybe. So here's everybody's favorite dinosaur Tessie. Everyone's favorite. Oh, and we took safety dog, which is good. Safety dog is good. But slug climbing over here. Maybe we'll get some double Tessie. Who knows? We might just get extended play Tessie. Attack slug gonna go have some soup. Yeah, okay. I was a little bit off. I don't think we're gonna have double Tessie. We're gonna have single Tessie for a very long time. Attack slug fix the broken can, which is something that happens the first time you sleep, as long as it's in your inventory. And if you don't go up and around this tent, there's a photo. Just so that everybody knows. And look, Tessie's going to descend on Hunter's screen majestically rises on Attack Slug's screen. It's as if Tessie never left us. Yes, it was kind of amazing. So Hunter, not even really going for the first protoplasm skip. We got the dog, so we should be good. Protoplasm's acting strange. And dodged our pop gun and asked for help. Of course. Hunter gets through the first protoplasm fight. Doesn't even seem like we're gonna bother. Ooh. Monkey rest up our very quick move there on the duck skip. That was almost really good. But, you know. So we're gonna fight the bad duck. Bad duck keeps trying to take away our PP that we all have, so it's kind of fine. Level 3 now. Can even go get safety croissant if we felt like it. We might just do the skip, though. Yep, we're revving up for the skip. And, of course, Bubble Monkey just decides to not be very nice to me. So Attack Slug was actually going for the skip, but didn't quite make it on the first protoplasm. Good thing about not skipping them is if you do happen to wipe, then they're all gone if they're dead. So, but in this case, Hunter is clear out of Brick Road, has Pond Cave left until we get our nice ride over to Threed. First proto skip is almost immune. You can... It is possible, but, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, and we're on run strats now. Not quite helping, and now a third one shows up. Oh no. Okay, so we got away from the first protoplasm, which isn't great because we don't get any experience from it. We did get safety dog, but we are gonna arrange a duck skip, or at least attempt to arrange a duck skip. Come on, come on. I think the duck is stuck, but we're just gonna have to fight the mad duck. While Hunter is powering their way through Pond Cave. That was amazing. Luck in Pond Cave. Bubble Monkey's going to let the rope down for us, and we will get out of here and be reunited with our father and then leave him again. That mushroom a little bit far north to get caught. That one quite a bit out of the way. Looks like Attack Slug's going to go get the croissant of safety. Come on, Bubble Monkey. You've done enough for today. Let's see if we get it here. Okay. And slug. Oh, oh. Well, we got it. Yeah. Hunter had, like, the best pond cave in the world. But Attack Slug got second proto skip, so, you know, it's not all bad. There's a nice mouse. But we're just gonna despawn. See, there's... Bet we tried it. Yeah, Attack Slug showing some excellent moves there. Gets out of the first cave pond. Not really willing to stutter past these little buggos. Just trying to get a clean run. Probably try and stutter here, and seems to be making it work. Oh, not quite. So now Hunter is going to have the travel from Snowwoods to Threed here. Attack Slug taking care of those slugs. Not really presenting a difficulty, but just trying to get these to spawn. There we go. And there's the little pond. Attack Slug being nice and pointing out the little pond for us. This is why we call it Pond Cave. There's clean third cave here. Looks like we're getting a little bit of lag on Hunter's stream. Not really super important right now, given that we're in cutscene mode. Attack Slug trying to get favorable spawn. Here we go. Oh. That would have been good had it not been for the mushroom on the left. And that one's just not dodgeable. And nothing is fine. So, Attack Slug making it out of Pond Cave. Our friend and companion runs off, chasing tail, getting that monkey. Attack Slug taking the route through Stonehenge. There is pretty large photo trigger in the middle of Stonehenge. So just so that everybody's aware, don't go through there. It'll be sad. Talk to our dad here. Real Runner started the Sky Runner. I think maybe no. We are kind of turning into PowerPointsville here on Hunter's screen, so. So we were both in the Skyrunner together here. So for just a little bit. Attack Slug is in the nice little animation here. While Hunter is still kind of slideshow mode here for us. Yes, they're approximately one Skyrunner trip apart. So it came back, but it didn't catch up. So do keep in mind that Hunter's timer is like 1.5 minutes slow now. But We will see here how this plays out while Attack Slug is nicely floating through the stratosphere here. Open the door, head up, and we find ourselves at the Boogey tent, hopefully. While Attack Slug is doing their final pass over the graveyard, looking for our friends who are trapped underground, and we crash. All hunters coming down here. Stream is trying really hard to catch up. We're going to be at the Boogey tent. Gorg! And we use our big bottle rocket. And we kill you. But it doesn't matter because we did 500 points of damage. So Boogey tent should be dying here shortly for us. Although this is like the scary day. Okay, so there we go. We made it. People are leveling up. We got level up skip on Paula, so that's good. And Attack Slug is preparing. So GG's in the chat for Hunter. That was the finish there. With an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 50 seconds. So GG's to Hunter while we see Attack Slug make her way down, eating the skip sandwich, as is sort of the strat here. Running past all the different spawns you can get. Despawning something there that she didn't really like the look of. And then Garg! Defend, defend, big bottle rocket. 697, and Boogey Tent was defeated, so GG is in the chat for Slug as we mash past the level up text and go and get our delicious, delicious fly honey. So GG's all around. Great race. Really, really nice back and forth between the runners. It was a great time. We really, really loved it. So GG's to Slug, GG's to Hunter. Thank you to Derek for restreaming today. It's been an amazing race to watch, an amazing race to commentate, and I'm so happy that I was a part of it. So, and Slug is finished here, the official time being 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 26 seconds. GG's to both of our runners here. So, thank you everybody for joining us for the Earthbound Super Series Boogey Percent Tournament. That is it for the races that are happening today. However, tomorrow we have races at... Wow, we have a quad tomorrow. Amazing. So we have a quad race tomorrow between DNJ and Purple Possum and Eagles versus Sarah. And then after that, we will have Dez versus Andy. So GG's to everybody. If you like what you saw, come join us at the Discord. And that'll do it for us here tonight. Thank you to the runners and our restreamer.